we just got a massive update surrounding the health and availability of Jarred Vanderbilt, who has been street closed all season long. He has not played since February 1st, guys. Has not played since the All-Star game happened last season. And it seems like it's getting worse than what we thought, and he might not be back for quite some time. Welcome to Lakers Digest. My name is Hunter Pitcoff. We cover everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers. If you haven't already, guys, subscribe to the channel. We just reached over 3,000 subscribers, 3.01K subscribers on this channel. It's been an honor growing with you guys, giving you the content that you want surrounding your Lakers, and you can join now. A lot of you watch and are shadow watchers. You don't subscribe. You don't like the videos. You don't comment. That can end today, though. Today is a day of change. Jarred Vanderbilt's status might not be changing, but you can definitely change. And just click that damn subscribe button before we get into today's video. Way worse than we thought. And here's an update we got on Jarred Vanderbilt from Dave McMenamin, who covers the Lakers for ESPN. He said that Jarred Vanderbilt's ramp up after offseason foot procedures in May have gone slower than the Lakers anticipated, per the team. There have been no setbacks, however. He will be reevaluated in a couple of weeks, per the team. So, team sources are telling Dave that, hey, Jarred Vanderbilt, it's not going great. It's going a little bit slower than what we thought. He got procedures on both of his feet during the offseason, which was news to us. Right before the season started, we found that one out. We thought he was dealing with a heel injury. Well, turns out he was dealing with feet injury too. So, Jarred Vanderbilt, someone who was kind of now become like the shining star of that Russell Westbrook trade. When they traded for him, they got Malik Beasley from the Utah Jazz and D'Angelo Russell from the Minnesota Timberwolves in that deal. Jarred Vanderbilt on the court looked arguably the most impressive. He's not going to put up the numbers D'Angelo Russell did offensively. And then Malik Beasley, that shooting just never carried over to LA. The Lakers shooting curse continues for most players that can shoot a basketball anywhere else but here. But Jarred Vanderbilt's defense and his energy just made an instant impact on this team, and a big reason they went to the Western Conference Finals that season after starting off 2-10. But now, Jarred Vanderbilt, after playing 76 games that season, or 78 games he played that season between the Utah Jazz and the Lakers, he has played in just 29 regular season games since then. Just 29, and like I said, February 1st was the last time he played. That was against the Boston Celtics when the Lakers had that crazy win on the road without LeBron James and Anthony Davis. That's the last time he's played in the purple and gold and has stepped foot on a basketball court other than in street clothes. So that is going to bring us to our next point here, guys. We know the update. How valuable is Vando? He's very valuable to this team. One, the Lakers are not very big on the wing. Outside of LeBron, outside of Rui Hachimura, and I'll go Cam Reddish in there too, they don't have a lot of size, right? And if one of those players is missing time, it shows on the basketball court. And while the Lakers are figuring out ways to win games regardless of this, and that's credit to that team, the players, that's credit to JJ Redick for figuring it out too as a first-year head coach to be 10-4, third in the Eastern or Western Conference. They're figuring it out, but when Rui Hachimura hasn't played the last couple of games, there's been a lot of four-guard lineups where you see D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reaves, Dalton Connect, and Gabe Vincent all out there together. And that was giving us PTSD from the Darvin Ham days. The difference is, though, is the Lakers are not doing this optionally. They're forced to do this because they just don't have enough guys out there. And so, for one, Jarred Vanderbilt brings that. He brings size. Purely size. Something the Lakers are struggling at, cleaning up the glass. Well, Jarred Vanderbilt's a phenomenal rebounder. He probably will average more rebounds than he does points because scoring is just not his thing at all. I think he was used wrong with Darvin Ham there, but we'll get into that a little bit too. But Jarred Vanderbilt is a defensive-minded player. He's going to do all the things that aren't always going to show up in the stat sheet. He's going to be your best perimeter defender. We know the Lakers are getting cooked on the perimeter. And in fact, while Cam Reddish has done an admirable job, there's a good chance that if Jarred Vanderbilt gets back up to speed, he could do what Cam Reddish does, but better. And then provide, he's bigger, he's stronger, and a much better rebounder, and a better defensive player. So there's a good chance that Vanderbilt actually ends up in that starting lineup over Cam Reddish. Not as good of a ball handler, but you don't really have Cam out there for initiating offense either. So I'm curious to see if that ends up happening. But Jarred Vanderbilt, too, he's just a dog, right? Like, you watch him play, he's arguably the hardest working guy on the court. He's diving for loose balls. He's setting screens. I think he could be a potential really good off-ball screener to get some of these shooters like Dalton Connect and Austin Reaves and D'Angelo Russell, even Gabe Vincent, better looks off the ball because he does have a lot of size. He can really help out in the offensive rebounding department, the size department, and then also in transition defense department. Those are three things that he does extremely well. And that's something that the Lakers extremely need desperately right now. I know they're 10-4. They're figuring out ways to win. It's an imperfect roster, though. And I think Jarred Vanderbilt would definitely make this roster a whole lot better. And it would just be an addition without having to subtract anything. You just get him back. So, Jarred Vanderbilt, that's what we know. Again, I'll show the report one more time, guys. The foot procedures going slower than the team anticipated, but there have been no setbacks, so it's not getting worse, and he will be reevaluated in a couple weeks. I know it's annoying, guys. We keep hearing the same thing. It's bothering me too. Trust me. I want to see him out there playing again. They signed him to a long-term extension last offseason, and so far he's played in 29 games since then. It's not a good look at all. You hope he gets out there. You hope he's healthy and that he's going to be ready to go, especially when the Lakers are going to desperately need him the most down the stretch of the season. And if they keep winning games like this, they're going to need anything they can get to get better because it looks like a trade might not be in the foreseeable future, but who knows? They're going to be aggressive. Maybe. I don't know. But having Jarred Vanderbilt back is definitely going to be a massive win for the Lakers. But let me know down in the comments, guys, what are your thoughts on this whole situation? Are you excited to see him back? Do you think he's even going to make that much of a difference? And when do you even think he's going to see him back? I report the news. I don't make the news. So I don't want to speculate on anything. But entering the year, I figured he was going to be back around this time. And it looks like he might not be back for a while. Because if he gets reevaluated and cleared, he's going to have to train and get back into shape. And then by the time he gets back on the court, that might take a while. So by the time we see a full best version of Vando, I really don't know. But we'll keep you up to date here on Lakers Digest. Like I said, guys, subscribe if you haven't. Leave a like, comment, whatever. Share with your friends, family, your aunts, your uncles, whatever it takes to get the message out for Lakers Digest. Please do it. Thank you.